Good morning, ladies, and happy Friday. My name is Nina. Welcome to Pilates Fusion. We're going to be doing a little bit of yoga, some balance work, and of course, classical Pilates. Just getting some good energy going, a sense of calm, and connecting with our breath. Let's start this morning in crisscross applesauce, rolling our shoulder blades back, opening that chest, and just connecting with our breath. Closing our eyes, taking a deep breath in, and exhaling. Another deep breath in, and letting it all go. Our breath is something we can connect with in times of joy, in times of stress, creating a sense of calm and a little bit of control. Let's take another deep breath in and exhale. Creating some mindfulness this morning, living in the present. And we're going to start with working on our angry, happy cat, putting our hands flat on the mat, fingers are separated, and head is gently resting between the arms, and gently bringing that spine up into a C curve, coming all the way up to the ceiling, taking that deep breath in, and exhaling, bringing our bellies down to the mat. Another deep breath in, bringing that back all the way up into that C curve, taking a deep breath in, and then letting it all go, bringing the belly down the mat. And looks like we have a surprise visitor, my 10-pound little Shih Tzu. Come on, baby. Augie wants to say hi real quick, ladies, and then we're going to continue on. Okay, let's stand up nice and tall, sinking our feet into the mat, bringing those arms all the way up to the ceiling, coming into prayer position, taking that deep breath in and exhaling. Let's roll the shoulder blades back, opening that chest. And then we're going to bring our arms out to a T. Again, engaging that scapula. Joseph Pilates used to say, let's crack the walnut. This is a great exercise for lengthening your spine, opening that chest. Let's reverse those circles. All right, let's step off our mat, and we're going to work on a little balance work this morning. If you're new to balance work, of course, always safety first. You can hold on to maybe a dresser or a chair if you would like to start that way with your practice this morning. Well, let's bring that left leg up, bringing the hands into prayer position, and perhaps you can create a soft gaze at something, which always helps with our balance, locking into the present. All right, we're going to slowly and intentionally bring that leg all the way back down to the floor. And let's just do a little bit of neck circles. It's a great place where sometimes we hide some stress, and we're creating calmness this morning. And then we're going to go the opposite way. All right, meet me in the middle, meet me in the center. Let's roll those shoulder blades back, and we're going to bring up that opposite leg. We're working on our right leg right now, doing a little of balance this Friday morning. And slowly and intentionally, let's bring that leg all the way back down to the mat. Let's bring those arms all the way up to the ceiling again. Grabbing that big ball of energy to heart center. And we're going to come forward in a front forward stretch to just hanging out to our tailbone, our coccyx bone. Opening up that spine, relaxing those muscles, and we're just doing some small circles with our hands. This is a great one to do at home, perhaps when you wake up in the morning, just waking up that beautiful back. And now we're going to reverse those circles. And let's take it up one vertebrae at a time, honoring that spine. Standing up nice and tall, rolling the shoulder blades back. And we're going to come down to our mat now. Let's bring the hands all the way up to the ceiling. And we're going to come forward and walk out to a plank in 4 steps with our hands. So first step is bringing the hands down to the mat. If you need to bend your knees a little bit, that is fine. And we're going to walk it out 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's just hold the plank maybe 30 seconds. Total body workout. Feeling a little stronger than yesterday. Engaging in new beginnings. I will count you down, or we can even count together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it to a child's pose. We're still waking up our body. Coming on our knees, reaching our hands forward, forehead comes all the way back down to the mat, and we're walking out those hands. And let's just take that beautiful breath in and exhale. One more time. Breath in and letting it all go. Perhaps you can walk those fingers out a little bit more, stretching out that beautiful lower back, our lumbar spine. And now we're going to come up to downward dog. So let's place our hands flat on the mat, fingers are spread. We're going to come up on our toes. So we're like in stilettos right now, high heels. This is a great exercise for our feet. And we're gonna say we're gonna walk our dog. So let's bring one foot up and down, stretching out those hamstrings. And if you care to, for a little bit of challenge right now, you can come forward and add 5 push-ups, or you can continue walking your dog. We're all at different exercise levels. I'm wanting to give everybody a nice, fun experience this morning. I'm done with my push-ups. I'm going to go back to walking my dog a little bit, stretching out those hamstrings. And now we're going to come back, laying all the way back down on our mats. And let's come down on our mats, one vertebrae at a time. And we're just going to come into a resting pose right now. So this is something you can do today at any time if something makes your body angry or is not for you. Let's bring our knees to our chest. This is called baby back roll. And we're just going to roll out that lumbar spine. This is a great exercise to do perhaps in the morning, or if your back feels a little tight, if you've been in appointments all day and you just need a little self-care, or maybe a little sedentary day where you've been at your computer a lot. This is great for our spine. And then working on our flexibility this morning, let's grab those big toes coming into happy baby. I know we probably have some moms in the class this morning that remember that precious time when our kids were in their cribs or their strollers, playing with their feet, and they were so flexible. So as we get older and wiser, always great to focus on maintaining that flexibility. Alrighty, let's place the feet flat on the mat. We're going to move into some bridging this morning. Let's roll the shoulder blades back, opening the chest so our shoulder blades, our scapula is engaged to the mat. Belly is in nice and tight. Arms are long and strong. And let's slowly take that back up, lower back, middle back, upper back. And we're going to pause. You can close your eyes, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Scapula is connected to the mat. Belly is engaged, glutes are engaged, and yes, we're working our whole body right now, creating some resistance, low impact classical Pilates against our own body weight. So very safe. All right, we're going to do a pelvic tilt with our hips to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Meet in the middle, and we're going to pause again. And let's take that deep breath in and let it all go. Another deep breath in and exhale. Let's do a pelvic tilt again to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Coming center, meet me in the middle, and slowly bringing that back all the way back down to the mat. And let's reconnect that back connection, rolling the shoulder blades back. Chest is open, belly is in, and we're going to do that same exercise one more time, the beautiful bridge, bringing that back up, lower back, middle back, upper back, feeling ever so strong. Creating some good energy on our mat this morning that we can certainly bring into our lives today. Let's shoot that right leg, foot is pointed to the ceiling, and we're going to do a little fun daydream this morning that we're just painting some stripes on the wall. Foot is pointed, and we're going to slowly, with control, like a ballerina, lower that leg to match our opposite knee, and then bring it all the way back up. So hip is still elevated off the mat. Let's pause that foot, still pointed directly in the center, and we're just going to paint some small circles with that foot. And the left hip is still elevated. And then we're going to reverse those circles. 8 is great if you're wanting a number today. All right, and now we're going to do a little isometrics, pretending we have a 50-pound weight on that leg and slowly bringing it all the way back down to the mat. And let's bring that back down. And actually, let's take a little break and bring our knees to our chest, giving ourselves a nice big hug. So grateful we have a new day today. Happy Friday again. Let's take that deep breath in and exhale. Coming into happy baby, grabbing those big toes, perhaps starting to feel a little more flexible right now. Moving forward. I love it when my body starts to loosen a little bit and just getting that joy of feeling a little, maybe 20% better or whatever your percentage is this morning, but improvement. Okay, let's bring the feet flat down on the mat now. And we're going to roll those shoulder blades back again, always creating that back connection to the mat, and belly is in nice and tight. And we're going to bring up that back, lower back, middle back, upper back, feeling ever so strong. And let's bring that left leg, foot is pointed to the ceiling. And we're going to slowly bring it down, painting those stripes again, that fun daydream to match the opposite knee. And then bringing the leg all the way back up. And now we're going to move on to our circles, painting those small circles, maybe the size of like a soccer ball. And let's reverse our circles. And now we're going to do the isometric daydream, that we have a 50-pound weight on that leg and slowly bringing it all the way back down to the mat. Daydreams are fun and free. I'd like to do our next little adventure. Perhaps we are in California and it is a perfect day, 70 degrees, nice breeze, sun, no humidity, and we're going to all go on a bike ride together. So let's rock those hips up, and if you're a high achiever, you can meet me in the middle. Feet are pointed, and we're just going to take a leisure bike ride. We're in a charming town, and we're looking for a little lunch place. Oops, someone dropped their hat. We're going to pedal backwards. It was a favorite. And then we picked it up. We're going to go forward again. So if you want a little bit more right now, you can bring your legs, feet are pointed to the ceiling, and bring them over your head, or you continue on that bike ride, just holding your feet, stretching out that spine. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. All right, and we're gonna go back to the bike ride. And now we're going to bring the feet pointed toward the ceiling and just bring the legs like a pair of cooking shears. All right, let's slowly come out of that move, and We're going to move on to an exercise now called spine stretch forward. So our feet are almost the width of the mat and feet are flexed. And we're going to the beach now. We're going to go into a little surf shop and buy those huge beach balls. And this is not a ballet stretch. This is a Pilates classical move called spine stretch forward. And we're stretching forward over that beach ball, shooting our tailbone the opposite way. Beautiful two-way Pilates stretch. And then slowly coming all the way up, elongating our spine, rolling the shoulder blades back, taking a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're reaching again over the beach ball. And then sitting up nice and tall, rolling the shoulder blades back, pressing the hips into the mat, and then coming forward together. Gonna come all the way back up again, rolling the shoulder blades back. This is our last time. Let's make it our best. Taking that deep breath in, and then coming forward. Alrighty, we're going to move on to some more core work. I know there's always someone in the class who's saying, Nina, we want more core work. So let's sit up, feet are on the mat, and we're sitting so that our knees are up. And this is a gentle exercise. This is called half roll down. Our hands are holding our thighs, and we're just coming into a C curve, coming back a few inches till you feel your abs engage, and then sitting up nice and tall. And don't worry, there's a harder one coming up. This is a little break, coming back into that C curve, and then sitting up nice and tall, elongating that spine. Now we're going to move on to a full roll-up. If I was in a studio right now, I would offer some 1-pound weights. If you happen to have some Campbell's soup cans or little cans at home, you could hold on to them. If you don't have any cans, you can just play a game and put your arms out long and pretend like you're holding on to maybe a bar, and feet are flexed. I'm just moving on the camera, and we're going to slowly hinge down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow with control, bringing those cans over our head. Belly is in, let's engage those glutes, and then we're going to peel our spine off the mat, coming all the way forward. Nice two-way Pilates stretch, stretching that tailbone out the opposite way. Coming up, sitting up nice and tall, and then hinging that back down into the C curve. Coming all the way back down to the mat. Arms are coming long over our head. And we're going to do this 2 more times, ladies. Coming all the way back up. And then coming all the way back down again. All right, last one. Make it your best. Okay, now we can stay down on our mat, and we're going to work on our one-leg circle now. Let's roll the shoulder blades back, belly is in nice and tight, arms are long and strong, connected to the mat. We're going to shoot up that right leg, and it is pointed. And let's just do a little footwork first. Let's flex the foot, point it, flex it, point it, keeping those feet nice and happy. Okay, one more time, flex it, pointed. Now, this is a hip opener. You can do a nice big circle coming around, pausing up at the top, or if it feels better for you, you can do maybe a basketball size circle. So you always have choices for modifications. And again, at any time, if your body gets a little bit angry, you can come into baby back roll. All right, let's reverse that circle. Pausing up at the top and then slowly bringing that right leg all the way back down to the mat. Let's reconnect those shoulder blades to the mat. Left leg is coming all the way up, foot is pointed, and we're going to do our one leg circles on the left side. Nice and slow, creating that resistance, low impact classical Pilates. All right, let's pause in the center and reverse that circle. All right, and let's gracefully bring that leg all the way back down to the mat. Now, if your neck feels fine and you're good with no neck issues, let's bring those shoulder blades off the mat. If not, you should stay on your back. We're going to come into that cooking shears exercise again. So right leg is pointed towards the ceiling, and I'm just going to do a gentle stretch at my own level. Knee towards the nose. It should feel really nice. And then switch it to the opposite leg. Try to keep your leg nice, straight. Foot is pointed. All right, let's bring those knees to the chest, coming into baby back roll, thinking of a positive intention this morning, perhaps gratitude or kindness, whatever's on your heart this morning, rolling out that lower back or lumbar spine. Next, my favorite, coming into happy baby, grabbing those big toes, feeling so much more flexible than when we started the class this morning. All right, I'm going to pop in a challenge right now for the group. You can always stay in happy baby. We're going to work on classical Pilates teaser move. So the more gentle way to do it is to sit up on your sits bones, and we're going to bring our arms and legs together. We're going to bring them all the way up and trying to hold it. creating that lovely balance. If you want a little bit more, you can add on some circles with your hands, or you can bring your toes up and down. The other way that's a little bit more difficult, you can try teaser, is to come all the way down on your mat. And I'm going to bring my tummy in nice and tight, engage my glutes, and I'm going to rock up, bringing my arms up and my legs. Let me get a little bit back on the camera. Again, you can engage your arms, you can bring your feet up and down. Alrighty, let's bring it all the way back down. So my little reward for trying teaser, and for the whole class, of course, is we're gonna do a little fun dance routine together, pretending maybe we're in New York, being a rockette for the day. So feet are flat on the mat, and we're actually in our stilettos again, up on our toes. And we're gonna bring our knees to the right, to the left, to the right again, and then shoot those legs long, holding the belly in nice and tight. Amazing, really fun pose. I like this one more than planking. Okay, where you're gonna meet me in the middle, bringing those toes to the center of the mat. And let's go the opposite side. We're gonna take it to the left, to the right, to the left again, and shoot those legs long and strong. Enjoying that balance. Working with new muscles, new beginnings. Meet me in the middle, and we're gonna do this one more time. Let's bring the knees to the right, to the left, to the right again, and shoot them long. Meet me in the middle, and this is our last time. To the left side, to the right side. Knees are coming to the left and shooting them long. All right, ladies, let's bring those feet down. An added treat this morning. This actually is my favorite exercise. We're going to come into mermaid, and this is a nice stretch of your obliques. Feels really great. We are coming up on our side. Left hand is coming to left ankle. Right arm is coming to right ear. And we're working on our flexibility a bit here too. So we're going to try to extend the arm comfortable to the ceiling, and then we're going to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the arm into a rainbow, and you should feel a gentle pull on your right side, your obliques, your waist area. Just a nice stretch. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Let's bring the arm all the way up again. Perhaps you can reach a little bit further, taking that deep breath in and bringing that arm into the rainbow stretch. Bringing that arm all the way up again. This one is your last one. Let's make it your best. Extending a little longer, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Coming out of that and switching sides. So now right hand is on right ankle, left arm to left ear, and we can feel that gentle pull, bringing it towards the ceiling and taking that deep breath in and exhaling. Bringing the arm all the way up again. Taking that deep breath in and exhaling into the rainbow. Bringing the arm all the way back up again. Maybe you can get a little deeper. Let's take that deep breath in and exhaling. Alrighty, let's just do some leg work. So we're coming on our side, and feet are coming forward. This is called banana pose in Pilates. And legs, we're gonna work on a leg lift forward and back. I think I need to perhaps move back a little bit. Alrighty, so let's bring that leg all the way forward, all the way back. Body is engaged to the mat, super connected, and we're just doing that working leg motion forward and back. And now let's bring the feet together, and the working leg is going to come up in a leg lift with the foot being pointed and then coming down being flexed. Now let's bring that leg into a circle. So again, you can do a small circle, maybe the size of a basketball, or a bigger circle coming all the way up, pausing, coming down, brushing that opposite foot. Now we're going to reverse that circle. Alrighty, let's flip over on our opposite side into that banana pose again. So we are long on our mat and feet are coming forward, and the working leg is coming all the way forward and all the way back. Bringing the feet together. Now the foot is going to come all the way up, pointed, and then flex, coming back down. Now we're going to bring the leg into a big circle, pausing up at the top, coming down. And again, you can do perhaps a small circle that feels better for you. And now we're going to reverse that circle. Ladies, I've been endorsing something called exercise snacks, and I just think I wanted to spend a minute talking about that. It's a really great idea because someone years ago created an idea that we had to do maybe a 15-minute fitness class or 10,000 steps, and people who are new to exercise or maybe in a healing process, or maybe they hate exercise, or we all have such busy lives. Sometimes we say, oh, I didn't have the time today and my back is bothering me and I have a headache, because you're not doing anything to release that good serotonin that we get when we exercise. So the idea of exercise snacks is just a burst of doing maybe 5 push-ups or a wall plank, or a few sit-ups, just doing a few things a few times a day, like when you grab your apple or your cheese, or maybe it's even when you go out and do your errands, you park very far, so you have that little walk-in. So today we are going to do something called chair wall exercise. So we are going to come about a foot away from the wall, And sometimes I know offices have contests doing this, but we're gonna scoot down on the wall and we're going to try to engage our shoulder blades to the wall. Belly is in nice and tight. And we're just going to pause. And as you can see, this is a full body strengthening workout right now. So perhaps if you can do this a few times a day, you're getting stronger and maintaining your health. And you can even start doing this for maybe 20 seconds and then bump it up to 30 seconds. So I just wanted to talk about exercise snacks because I just think it's such a great concept for everybody. So let's connect with our breath. Let's take that deep breath in and exhale. One more deep breath in and exhaling. If you'd like to join me, meeting me back on our mat right now, we're going to end this class in a little bit of meditation, creating some good energy today. Let's close our eyes and connect with our breath, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Another deep breath in and exhaling. And I will walk you through a positive intention, listening to my voice, thinking about our mind being our most important resource, creating some calm this morning, some positive energy, thinking that meditation can nourish the mind in the same way that food nourishes the body. And brilliant things can happen in calm minds. We can't always change what's happening around us, but we can change what happens within us. Practicing some meditation this morning, feeling fully aware, fully awake, and fully alive. Let's be patient with our mind and be kind to ourselves along the way. Let's take another deep breath in and letting it all go. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining me this morning with Pilates Fusion, and I wish you a lovely day and a great weekend.